What's up, guys? Welcome to Soccer Machine TV. We're gonna get started right away. Here's today's question.
Hey Soccer Machine TV and hey George. First of all, I would like to appreciate the great work you're doing here by answering all our questions on this platform. I actually have a couple of questions, and if you could help me out with it. First being the experts and the coaches always keep telling to think two passes ahead. How do you do that? How do we incorporate it in our games? Um, Thinking two passes ahead, and second being the awareness of awareness of play, that is to lift your head, to being able to lift your head up while dribbling or while running with the ball. I've tried doing it but couldn't quite get the results, so I actually want you to answer that question as well and give a few drills on how do we actually lift our heads up in place so that we are aware on where our teammates are making runs or where they're situated. These were my questions, and thanks a lot for keep up the good work, man.
So he brings up a lot of good points, and it's something essential to soccer. In today's game, if you can't visualize what's going on, if you can't kind of predict a couple passes ahead, you're not going to be a good player. And if you ask coaches kind of how to practice that, a lot of the times they don't have answers to that because people take it as it's something instinctual, something you're born with. And although there is some truth in that, in youth soccer you can see right away the younger players that are more alert versus those players that look kind of lazy. There is things you can do to become more alert and to be able to foreshadow the plays that are going on. And one of those ways, believe it or not, is watching soccer, watching the Champions League, watching high-level soccer and how they play. Your brain works in a lot of different ways, and one thing it does is whatever you're seeing, it does register in your brain. So the 1-2s you may be seeing, or when you see players checking to the ball, all of that kind of goes in your brain, and believe it or not, you start applying it in the game. If you want a more direct approach, one thing you can do is actually get a notepad, draw a soccer field, and then pick one of your favorite players and follow him with a pencil or with a pen. Just follow him as he plays in the game, where he's at, so you can start to see his runs, so you can start to see how he fits into the team. And as you begin to understand player roles, then you can kind of see how your team functions. And for lower level soccer, to be honest, it's very unorganized. So you're gonna see how it's supposed to be played, and then you're gonna go play, and everyone's kind of just trying to do their own thing. But it does help for you to learn. So as you move up, you can fit into higher level teams, because if you get the ball and you just start running and trying to take everyone, once you get to a higher level, you're not going to be able to do that, and you're going to have to learn how to pass and how to fit into a team. Okay, and the second thing that he brings up is learning how to dribble without looking at the ball. And I think this is a concept that's often misunderstood, simply because you don't actually ignore the ball all the time. That would be impossible, because you need to see the ball to know where you're at. What that means is that you need to be aware of everything around you. So first of all, you need to learn how to use your peripheral vision. So let's say you're looking this way, you're looking that way towards your players. You can still kind of see the ball down here. Or in the same way, you can be looking down at the ball and be dribbling, but knowing and being able to see the runs that your teammates are doing through your peripheral vision. Also, you're gonna have to learn how to put your head down and up really quickly and really often. Again, in youth soccer, you can see right away the kids that are able to look up and look down and look to the sides, and that can just move the ball without kind of being slowed down by the multitasking. And this is just gonna come by practice. You can, however, set up a line of cones and start to go with them by just looking up. This is gonna help with that. This is gonna help to be more alert in what's around you. But for this, this is kind of a new thing, a new training development that's beginning to be studied, and they are actually, for the upper teams, they are starting to do things with peripheral, like lights that come up and the players kind of have to see. But as for a training that I can give you, as of right now, I don't really have one. What I do recommend is beginning to just move your head more, like try to look at different places quicker, and just as you play more, you are going to get better at that particular thing. So that's all for today's video, guys, and remember to ask your question. Just email me with the hashtag #AskTheMachine at thesoccermachine@gmail.com, or post it on Instagram with the hashtag #AskSoccerMachine.